Before we start the video, just a quick reminder that I do have a Discord server, so if you haven't yet, please join it. We can chat there, and also it's a good way for me to communicate with you in case something bad happens to the channel. If you're interested, the link to it is in the description. Yo, what's up guys, it's OverlordX and I, and welcome to a new Ninjago video. So today, or yesterday, depending on when you're watching this video, Season 15 Episode 10 released in English, so I thought I'd make a quick review. I'll say my thoughts, the pros and cons, and ultimately, how I would rate the episode on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the best. Got it? Cool. Let's get started. Also, spoilers! Duh. So this episode was pretty good, and in my opinion, I think it was the best execution of the Explorers Club so far. So first up, the study that was going on with Kai and Ray was interesting. I was kind of disappointed that Kai never hit Ray, but I'll talk about that later in the video. Clutch powers came back. Not really happy that the Storm Amulet thing from Season 14 came out to be a thing in Season 15. Clutch powers taking it to Ninjago City. And I also mentioned in my last review about the whole Storm Amulet thing, how it's messed up, so go check it out if you want. But yeah, Clutch powers getting Explorer of the Year. Seriously? Clutch powers is my least favorite character in all of Ninjago, and that thing with taking the Storm Amulet was just a douchebag move, so I'm just gonna say this. If he's gonna announce himself as the Explorer of the Year, it's because he is the worst Explorer of the Year. Whew! Alright, anyways, there was some really interesting lore with this episode because Spenthamar mentioned Niad. Apparently Niad was the first elemental master of water, and Nia, the water ninja that we all know and love, was named after her. I really liked that because it further develops Nia's history. Something we never expected, so good job to the writers. Going back to the Explorers Club, the members there are so annoying. So when Cecil Putnam was like, oh, danger? We laugh in the face of danger, and then that line got repeated later in the episode. The Explorers Club is just something I don't like in Ninjago. It generally isn't executed well. Like I said before earlier in the review, I think this episode has the best execution of the Explorers Club so far, but in general, I just don't think it doesn't work for Ninjago. Like, being so fancy and everything, like, the Explorers Club is just cringy for me, but anyways. That thing with the Sphinx was really interesting to me because, as we all saw, Kai ended up guessing fire and he got it right. But then there was also some interesting stuff, like Cecil Putnam mentioned a name, Lord Belgrave, and apparently this explorer was the last person to attempt a trial by Sphinx. But now I'm wondering, where did the Sphinx come from? Was it from Asphero's tribe, or what? I think we can all assume at this point that 2022 will have some sort of Kai season. How that Kai season will turn out, I don't know, but maybe this Sphinx is related to that. Maybe this Lord Belgrave is related to a 2022 storyline. We'll see. There was some pretty good choreography between Wu, Kalmar, and the other ninja fighting and the Explorers Club, really good stuff. And yeah, the end of the episode with Nia calling the whales was really good. I liked that her powers were developed in this episode, and yeah, now she has a new power. Awesome. So overall, like I said, this was a pretty good episode. I wouldn't say it's the best, I won't call out anyone, but I already know of someone who rated it as a 4 out of 10. I completely disagree. I think this episode has lots of great things in it. A lot of lore was introduced here, like in the premiere, and I appreciate this episode for that. However, like I mentioned before, the Explorers Club just doesn't work. Even though this is its best execution so far, some things in this episode are still messed up. So I'm gonna give this episode an 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good, but still, some nitpicks. That's all I have to say. What are your thoughts on this episode? Please let me know in the comments. Stay tuned for tomorrow or later today, depending on when you're watching this video. Again, like I said before earlier, because I'll be releasing my reviews for episodes 11 and 12. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye.